Dear students, now we will see mobile and wireless security issues. In the last section, we have discussed general security issues which will be applied to all the system, means it may be wired or wireless system. Now we will focus on some of the problems that are either unique to mobile computing system or especially for the wireless system. So that problems are detectability, limited resources, resource depletion and exhaustion, interceptions and theft of service. So first is the detectability. So one of the problem associated with wireless communication is the detectability. Non-mobile users typically do not face this detectability problem, but in some cases the mobile user want their wireless system or their device to be detected. Okay, they do not want their device should be detected. Okay, so that is this is a part of the reason they are mobile. So the best example is military. In military, when soldier in the field not want their enemy to detect their device or their detect of the presence of his mobile communication system, and hence his physical location. If that enemy will detect the system, and because of that, if they detect the system, the location of that soldier is also detected. So it is necessary that they should not detect the device of that person. Even if the strong encryption is used and the data cannot be deciphered, if the presence of that signal is detected, then the enemy can detect the signal and locate its position, and that device can be jammed by local radio frequency interference. Okay, so the soldier can be captured by troops and sent to that location, or he can be killed by remote weapons that target the location. Okay, so that is why so detectability problem is very important in the wireless communication. Second is resource depletion and exhaustion. So the another problem unique to mobile system is that resource are often very limited, as we have seen in the first and second unit also, that resources are very scarce in the mobile computing. Network may fluctuate, bandwidth may fluctuate, and there is no resources in the network. So to keep the mobile unit small and lightweight, the designer often make the compromises to design that mobile system, or the network of the bandwidth may be similarly limited. And the biggest constraints on this system is of the battery. All these mobile devices is run by the battery, and that battery have to powered or to be charged periodically, and we cannot give the AC supply to these mobile devices. So these are the limitations. So this leaves these devices open to the resource depletion and exhaustion problem. So the former resource depletion means what? Means it involves an attack that shortens the lifespan of the battery. Okay, it involves an attack on the battery that shortens the lifespan of the battery and causing to fail naturally. And the latter means the exhaustion involves an attack that consumes all the power of the battery, and the battery will be in the dead position, leaving the unit unable to function. So that is the resource depletion and exhaustion. In resource depletion, the resources are shorten the lifespan of the battery, and in the second case the battery is in the dead position. Okay, next is physical intercept problem. So one of the major difference between wired and wireless system is the ease of physical intercept of the signal, because in the wireless system the signal is broadcast through the air where any receiver can intercept it. So in general, the so this problem is related to the detectability problem also. In general, the approaches to mitigate this problem involve directional antennas as well as low power transmission and frequency hopping, spared spectrum technology at the physical layer, and encryption technique at the at the higher level. So that is a physical intercept problem. Next is a theft of service. So this is the final problem. While this problem has flogged computer systems seemingly forever, wireless systems are particularly prone to it theft of service, as we have always searched for the Wi-Fi, and uh, most of the people having a username and password for that Wi-Fi. But if attacker wants to attack any system, then the attacker will freely give the Wi-Fi, and uh, the user or the client can use that Wi-Fi. There is no username and password. That is why the client can use this Wi-Fi, and as it comes into the network of that attacker, the attacker will access that client device, and it will access all the data on that device, as well as they can spread the virus in that device. So that is the theft of service. So here we have to use the Wi-Fi system which is having a username and password. So that is a theft of service problem. Okay, so thank you so much.